Hello there, my name is Eldrid the Pretender, and with this hopefully short video I will try and show you the correct process in which your mind should go to create a decent deck. I'm going to take cards as an example, but you can do this with every style. Just keep in mind of what your style confirms, what you can do with it, and what you need to have access to every time you avoid something, every time you parry something, every time you absorb something, alright? So, this is the deck I made, and I'm going to redo it right for you. So, the first thing we need as a card is a fast option in every stance, okay? And a thing I personally need, because I hate manual dodging, because I hate messing my camera around, is a strafe to avoid those nasty breakers. So I have two options for strafes. I have Drunken Paw, and I have Tetsuzanko in the back stance. Now, I want to use Drunken Paw more in this deck because I want to have access to it with Unlock Reset. So I'm going to keep that one, but keep in mind you can also use Tetsuzanko, which is technically far better. I mean, look at the difference in damage and startup. 18 for 21, and it's barely 10 in difference. Right, so we're going to remove that. And we're going to instantly put a fast option here. Mid-thrust, paired with the horizontal high. That's what you should do. And now we know that we have plus 13 on hit, so we're going to put a confirm, and the only decent confirm in that range of speed is Bakura. It's a 12 and it deals more damage than this thing. Alright, so we're going to put Bakura here. Now we have Bakura, so it's a horizontal high. We're going to put mid thrust or vertical here, and I'm going to put one of the best attacks to pair it with, which is face back fist. It is plus 11 on hit, so if I hit it, given that this is pretty fast for a 12 framer, I have a lot of chances of confirming it depending on lag. So I have this. Now, this can break guard, this can break guard, so I need a combo, alright? I have a fast 12 framer here, so I can go for something like flute, alright? So this is the combo, and we can confirm a 12 framer out of it, since if we break guard, we're guaranteed to hit it. So we're going to put the only attack that actually works with this attack. It's going to be Drunk Rain, and I'm going to put it here for reasons I'll explain later. So now we have a mid thrust here. So we need to have a horizontal, and we could use this, we could use this, we could use this, but the problem with this is that it is too slow as a punish if you feint spinning flute swing, so this is going to be your choice. This thing has a lot of recovery, so I'm not going to use it. And now the only slot we have missing is here, and we have a horizontal high, so we're going to need another mid thrust. We have a couple options, but since we're cult, we're going to take the fastest ones, and the fastest ones are this one and this one. And we're going to use that because it gives us more advantage on guard. So now we have made a frame, alright? This is the frame of the deck. Those 8 very important attacks, they are the core of your deck. Every time you're going to be in neutral, when nothing happens, these are the attacks that you have access to first, alright? Now we're going to go to the second row, right? We're going to feel that first. We have plus 4 here. We could actually step cancel this all day, but my name's not Opus, alright? I want something after. I don't want to rely on a heavy attack to get out of this. I want something fast to make me flow into the rest of the deck. So I'm going to put something up to 15. I could put this, I could put this. Like this wouldn't be a bad choice per se, but it's still horizontal high. This is a vertical, it's not, I mean, it's good. It's got plus 6 on guard. We have other options. We could put this. We could put this, for example. This wouldn't be a windfall breakpoint, but this would still be a stagger and Phagin breakpoint. And we could put this and this. Yeah, I'm going for this. Alright, this is a combo I really like. And it gives us plus 5. So this kind of makes face back fist rather safe. You can still be interrupted by 12 framers, but you don't give them much time to react to that. And if they get hit, well, you're safe against 12 framers when you go into this. Alright, so we filled this. Okay, that's cool. We're not going to do this, we're going to do this first. What is very specific about Crane, it's its range. It's got a lot of range, alright, it can hit from very far. And the problem with the deck as it is right now is that this doesn't have enough range if we do Crane for max range, right? Look at this. Too short. So we're going to need to put something, and this is +3, so I'm going to go up to 14. I could use this, but it's a bit fast and we are wasting some advantage. I could technically use this. This would be okay. But it's still a high, and I don't like pairing this with this. It would be just a fucking loop, and I hate that. We could use this, but look at the damage, 78. This is a waste. We could put... no, this wouldn't be a good option. Doesn't have a lot of range. We could put this or this. These are two options that could work, but they don't necessarily do what I want. In this very specific scenario, so I'm going to put this, alright? This has a very decent range. It's one of the very few attacks that... very few fast attacks that can reach after you use Crane at max range. Alright? There we go. So we have this. Let's go there. We have a horizontal high coming from the right. We need a mid thrust coming from the left. And we're going to use Wallop Blow because we can. This is a 14 framer. We have +4 on guard, so this is perfect. And look at that. Impact on guard 42.1. Gucci. And now this thing. We have the fast option here, so we can go heavy. We can go ham. Oh yeah, baby. You know it. And I'm going to use one of my favorite attacks in the game. Guts punch right in your nuts. Have you ever heard of the Nutcracker? Now you have. Right, and now third slots. As I said earlier, we don't necessarily need to put something here, because, well, this goes straight into that, and we're comfortable with the advantage. It's a bit wasted here, but we need this attack in the frame. It's important, so we'll just deal with it. Here, we don't need to put something. After doing enemy kick, we have enough range, so low back fist can hit, so we don't need to put anything. Alright. Here, however, we're still stuck in distance, and I kind of want it to flow. Alright, and we have +5 to play with. We can put a 16 framer like this. And actually, this is the only decent 16 framer, alright, in backstand, so we're going to use that. And now we have, look at that, a series of 3 mid-thrusts coming from the left. It's ramping up. Alright, we do more and more damage the further we go into the string, and we have a mix-up option that is devastating. Alright, we can do this, and a boom, flute. Alright, this is very good. And here, do we need anything here? Nah, we have a heavy option, which is also our lifeline as a card. We have a confirm right here, because this thing is +12 on hit, and that's it. We have a fast option in every stance. We have heavy options to pressure the opponent with. If we break guard with something, we have a with something heavy. We have a combo to make as much damage as we can. And we have this. We have this as a nice mix-up. We have this combo to break guard with flutes. Alright, and what else? We have exactly the same thing here. The only weak spot is if you break out with this, you don't have much to go with. You could do this, but I'm not entirely sure you have enough time, since this is 21, this is 12. It's like 33 frames. It's a bit more than a second, so you might not be able to fit it in. But well, it depends. Face back fist is a truly amazing guard break, and this, well, I have not I don't really care if this breaks guard because I'm going to fight it a lot anyway. Yeah. Yeah, this is the only weak point in case you break guard with it. But that's fine. You still get at least 210 damage. Which is fairly decent, but not optimized, alright? So this is what happens when you create a deck fast and without optimizing it too much. Of course, we sacrificed some good damage to be able to not have to manual dodge in front of breakers, but that's the life of cards, alright? So this is an example for Cult. You can use the same thought process to create a deck with any style, alright? Just be sure to inform yourself of what your style can do, what it cannot. Have a good day.